The Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding.
Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, thank you, Sean. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
This is the case of Marshall versus Pham. The Marshalls are suing Mr. Pham for $5,000 for the cost of a gender reveal party. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And Mr. Pham, you say you're not the father, so you don't owe them anything.
That's correct.
Okay, well, this sounds interesting. Let's begin with the plaintiffs. So you say he owes you the cost of the gender reveal party you were having for a baby you're expecting.
Yes, that's
correct.
correct,
Tell the court
Your
what
Honor.
happened.
Yeah, so we had an agreement with Robert that he would be the father to both of our babies. You know, this is my wife. We are married.
So they're a same-sex couple. Clearly, they can't have children because they need that Y chromosome. They need that guy. They need a seed. And oh my goodness, let's keep going.
We have always wanted a family. It's very important to us that the children are related. So unfortunately, the only way to do that is if they have the same father. And he made an agreement, his idea, that he would be the father to both those babies because, you know, everything's so expensive. And artificial insemination, sperm donor, it's like so expensive. And yeah.
So wait, he said he made this up. Mr. Pham, you also wanted to have children?
I did.
You
yes.
all know each other and been friends?
Yes.
Yes.
About 12 years since college.
Okay, so you've known each other since college.
Yes.
You also wanted to be a dad, Mr. Pham.
Yes.
Did you make up the idea that, hey, I'll father your children, that way they'll be siblings, half siblings, siblings nonetheless?
Well, initially I was pretty hesitant about helping them get pregnant, but because I've known them for so long, we were really good friends.
So
Why would you do that? Like, do you have a brain, dude? They suing you for $5,000 for a baby shower or a gender reveal. You think they're not gonna try to get you for no child support? Clearly, they need the money. They don't want the man. They want the money. This is why they're two together. This is why they're a same-sex couple, because truly they don't really want to be under a man's thumb. They don't really like the patriarchy, but they need your seed. They need your resources. You think $5,000 for a gender reveal or something? Wait till they come knocking on your door when those babies are born.
wait, they say you asked them. Did they ask you or you asked them?
They initially came to me, but we agreed upon it together.
Okay, that's your side, I understand. So you were reluctant at first, but then you agreed.
That's correct.
I think he agreed because he was like, man, he probably want to be a dad, but he's like, okay, I could smash two chicks, man. And a lot of guys, they want to do that, right? They want to be able to hook up with multiple chicks and have sexual access to a lot of different women. But in this case, he got with a bush chick, right? Oh, this makes no sense, man.
Why did you agree?
Well, I've known these people for 10 years. We were really good friends. We spent a lot of time together.
Oh, look at them.
They make a beautiful couple and they're beautiful people. And, you know, they're unable to have this kid on their own. And so I agreed to help them with that.
All right.
Out of the kindness of my own heart.
So he consented and you all started the process.
Yes.
Yes.
We slept together.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you all did it the old-fashioned way.
Yep.
Yes.
Saved on costs.
Yep. Saved on cost.
Okay,
Yes,
got it. Just use the parts that we got.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So
Why don't they just have a little poly situation going on? Won't both of these chicks live with him? That'd be it.
both of you, or who got pregnant?
We both are.
Yeah, we're both pregnant. Yeah.
Oh, right now?
Yes,
Correct,
right now.
yes.
Right now, Your Honor. We are both expecting.
Oh, this is good. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're both pregnant right now
Yeah.
by Mr. Pham.
Yes.
Correct.
And so were the genders revealed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what are we having?
I'm having a girl.
Yes. And I'm having a boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got girl and boy. Oh, you all did really well.
I
Got
know,
girl
right?
and boy.
That's what I'm saying. We
Got it
that.
done. All right. So we got girl and boy. And why is there an issue? I thought we're all happy. This means the plan worked. Why are you suing him for the cost of the party? He agreed to pay for it?
He agreed to pay for it and
Is now
Actually,
is now refusing. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
So at the party, it was at a restaurant that we rented out for $5,000. We invited our family, our friends, exes in relationships, because we invited the exes that we're still on good terms with. You know, we're all civil, we're all friends.
Yeah, that's big.
This is an
Why would you invite your exes? Like you could tell their minds are not right. What are you doing? Like they're all screwed up. First of all, I mean, you next to. Oh man, this is crazy. And you think they're not gonna try to come back to you for child support when these kids are born? They can't even afford a $5,000 gender reveal party. Man, he just was thinking with his little head. I'm telling you right now, you could have had children with another woman, not a same-sex couple, and try to be a father. They don't want you to be a father. They want to be the quote-unquote fathers. This one on the left, you can tell. So what you, man, listen, these two women here, okay, you know, they're not really thinking, but the guy, like, you got to start having some deep control, some deep discipline. Stop thinking with your little head, man. Use this head.
relationship.
Yes.
We're very secure
we're
in
all-
our commitment.
Yeah, and one of those exes happens to be my ex-husband from a handful of years ago.
Okay.
Yes. and
More
we're-
the merrier.
And we are on civil, positive terms.
Yeah.
And at some point during the party at the restaurant, I was speaking with Kevin, my ex-husband, outside of the restaurant, and Robert came up and saw us speaking and seemed to think that something was two ways going along romantically, consensually, and he thinks that he is now not the father of the child that I'm carrying.
Oh, let me let him tell that part
Yes.
of the story, because I do want to hear from you, Mr. Pham. So you're at the gender reveal party,
That's correct.
the one you agreed to pay for.
Yes, under the terms that they were my kids.
Okay, well, that's understandable. What is it about her interaction with her ex that made you just fly off the handle and decide, I'm not paying?
Well, she's saying they were speaking outside, Your Honor. I believe they were doing a lot more than just speaking outside.
Oh,
As a matter of fact,
what did you see?
So the chick on the left was married to a man, and they divorced. She invited him to the gender reveal, which is I don't understand that, and she ended up still hooking up with him, and like these chicks, they be wanting pipe, they be wanting masculine men, but then they don't want men. That's why you got to watch out for these women, man. That be bi. They got that rainbow flag and everything like that. Like those type of individuals, they don't know what's up or down. They don't know what's left or right. They're confused. This is why this whole situation is going on. He don't got no mind of his own. He think with his little head. She confused on the left, and chick on the right she just going along with it. Like, oh, she won't pipe still, but she want to be a man for what it looks like. She got a little vest. Right, she got the little short haircut, but at the same time, listen, you can't override biology. A woman wants to be dominated. She wants to be with a masculine man. I don't care how you try to dress or you cut your hair off and buzz your hair off like G.I. Jane.
well, there was a couple of things. Initially, I saw them dancing very intimately on the dance floor. And when I say intimately, I mean it looked like they were having intercourse with clothes on.
What?
And on top of that, when they didn't think that anyone noticed, I saw both of them go to the side of the restaurant, exchange kisses, fondling with each other, doing God knows what else. And so that's when I approached them.
Did y'all have liquor at this gender reveal?
There
I was sober, Your
yes,
Honor.
Kevin
I was
was
sober.
drunk.
We were, of course,
Yeah,
not
of
drinking.
course we were sober.
But Robert had been drinking, and as had Kevin.
It was open bar.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Your Honor, I went up to them and confronted them about the situation. And that's when she was actually defending her ex-husband, talking about how he was so much better in bed and all of this crazy nonsense. It was just bizarre.
But see, she was pregnant, so she said she didn't have a drink. Because you know, sometimes they say a drunk person's words are a sober person's thoughts. But they weren't drinking. So she started telling you how the ex-husband was better in bed than you?
That's correct.
Were you saying that, Ms. Marshall?
I was not. And
Oh, he's making all of this up.
So why didn't the chick on the left get pregnant by her ex-husband? Like, it makes no sense. Why would you divorce him, get with another female, and then meet that other dude, whoever this dude right here, and and want him to get you pregnant? Then you hop back to the ex-husband and you still hooking up? Man.
the interaction between Kevin and I on the side of the restaurant, from untrained eyes, looked suggestive. Kevin was drunk. He was happy for us that we are having a family, and he was getting a little affectionate, maybe overly affectionate, and I didn't want to cause a scene. I knew that he was happy for me, so I went along with it.
So he was like hugging you and I'm so happy for you, but being a little bit too handsy.
Yes, and I knew he means well. It was not any kind of anything like that. And
you weren't offended by it. You just felt like it was somebody that had had a few too many to drink and that was very familiar with you.
Yes,
So
Your
they
Honor.
were kind of overstepping the personal boundaries.
Yes, and I didn't want to make a scene at this party, so it was all fair game.
So when Mr. Pham confronted you like, well, wait, if you like this with your ex, I don't know if this baby is mine or not. What did you say?
Again, I was not making a scene, trying to mitigate the situation. Like, it's all good. There's nothing.
Dude, you created problems for yourself in your life. Like, wait till the kids get born. What are they gonna think? Like, are you my dad, or she's my dad, or like, dude? A lot of the guys, you got to think. Just stop and think. It's not like it's way more other women in this world. You can go overseas, get your passport. You can get a. Why, dude? He probably got a mental illness himself. Something's wrong.
Problem happening here. I don't know what he's talking about you are so much better in bed than I am.
Let me ask you something. Were you drinking? Like, do you think your judgment was impaired a little bit? Maybe you were just being a little paranoid.
I don't
or
drink,
extra.
Your Honor.
You don't drink at all. You sober. You saw what you saw.
I saw what I saw.
What did you see?
I saw hands going in places where they shouldn't have been going.
Okay, Robert. Okay.
Lips.
I just think he's jealous. This is what I think. What he really wants to do. That's why you guys got to be direct with these women and be upfront. I think Mr. Pham right here on the right, I think he just want a poly situation. He want two women. He want to knock them up, and then he want to have that sort of thing. But he don't know how to be straightforward and direct. He don't have no real game, so he got with two lesbian chicks, two same-sex couple chicks, and knocked both of them up. And he's already halfway there. It's just that these two are quote unquote married, and he's like, okay, he feeling some type of way. That's what he really wants. I believe he wants that. He wants a poly situation with two women, and he want to have that sort of family situation, that little dynamic.
Making connections with necks, and it was just a situation that shouldn't have happened. It just was.
So once you confronted her and she said, listen, it's nothing. Like, he's had some drinks. I'm fine. There's nothing. I'm not. That did not ease your doubt?
Not at all, Your Honor. I know Ashley. I've known her for 10 years, and there was a look in her eyes that let me know that there was something much more going on with her and her ex-husband. And you know what? His ex-husband even looked at me. Her ex-husband even looked at me and told me that they wanted him initially to be the father.
Oh.
And that was another red flag.
So he said, So he was like, listen, they wanted me to be the father at first, but I didn't want to do it, so now you're doing it.
That's correct.
So he's jealous. Like, he feels some type of way because he's like second place now. They wanted the ex-husband to go that route and give him a baby, but he declined, and now he's like, okay, why y'all want me now? Like, it ain't work out with him, the ex-husband. Now y'all want to, that's how he feels. He don't feel like a prize anymore.
And now you have doubt.
And now I have
about
doubt.
just Ashley's baby or Katrina's as well?
At the very least, Ashley's baby. And I don't know if Katrina seems to be completely content and enabling this whole situation. So
Robert,
if she's cool with that,
you know that that's
it makes
a
me
reach.
question whether
That
or
is
not
such a
she's
reach.
also having sex
You
with
know
other
what? We
men.
are in a committed adult relationship.
Oh, I just had a light bulb. So are you feeling like they may have been having sex with her ex and you because their intent was to make sure they conceived? So maybe he was a part of this too, and whoever gets us pregnant first, we're pregnant.
That's correct, Your Honor. And
Yep.
if I'm
You
going to be
think
paying,
that was the plan?
from what they told me, that wasn't supposed to be the plan. From what they told me, I was supposed to be the father.
Correct.
And if I'm
And you
supposed to
are.
be the one
Because
paying,
then
I'm
they
the
wouldn't be
father.
siblings because one of you could have gotten, yeah.
Correct. Yes.
But your point was maybe they had tried this previously with him and now they're trying it with me and now you have doubt. And so at the end of the day, once you felt like you didn't know if the babies were yours, you were like, I'm not paying for this shower.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it is clear that the reason why you would agree to pay for their gender reveal is to reveal the gender of babies you thought were yours. So I'm going to agree to pay for this $5,000, have a big party, let's have a big celebration because you think you're the dad. Then you see this intimate moment and you start thinking and you're like, hold on, before I drop $5,000, I want to make sure these kids are mine.
That's right.
And it seems
like,
reasonable under the circumstances, even though we don't know if you're overreacting or not. But I'll tell you one thing about a paternity doubt. It never minimizes. It only maximizes. I've been doing this a long time. I've rarely seen paternity doubt minimized to where someone just says, okay. It usually just keeps festering and festering until you know for sure. So before we get to the ruling on the gender reveal party and the costs associated with it, I think it's important that we get the paternity results. My staff did have you submit to DNA testing, and I have the results. As it relates to
The chick on the left looked really worried. She seems like the most confused. She don't want to. She don't know if she want to be a butch. She don't want to. She don't know if she want to still deal with men. She don't know if she want to deal with women exclusively. She don't. I mean, she cheating. She did. She got a vest on. I mean, what and who are you?
to the child, the unborn child of Katrina Marshall. It has been determined by this court, Mr. Pham, you are the father. You are the father.
one of two.
Oh,
Oh, you don't need to make comments like that.
so you're serious about this? You have that much doubt?
Well, it was Ashley.
It was. I got it. Well, we have that result as well.
You know what, Robert? You know that you're the father.
I can already tell they're gonna take you for child support. The baby ain't even popped out yet. You can tell how she talks. It makes no sense, man. As a man, like, okay, you want to smash multiple chicks. That's one thing. I'm not buying when he's like, okay, I always want to be a father. I'm not, because you can go get with a woman who's single, who's not in a same-sex relationship or marriage. You can just get a woman who don't got no kids. So I personally believe he saw these two chicks and they're weak, right? They don't got no mind and they don't like that anyway. They're not smart individuals for obvious reasons. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna smash these chicks. He just wanted sexual access.
You know that you're the father. You were there. We
We're gonna find out.
we slept
We're
together.
gonna find out.
Okay.
As it relates to the unborn child of Ashley Marshall, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Pham, you are not the father.
I knew it. And you try to have me pay for it.
He's not the father.
Look at her, she looking. Look how she looking. Like she saw a ghost.
Ms. Marshall,
I don't even know what to say. So you've been lying to me this entire time, Ashley?
I have not.
Why don't the chicken with the hair get with Pham right here? and y'all just go about y'all business. Divorce this chick, leave this chick, and get with him. Y'all got a baby. Okay, cool. That'd be easier. And send the Bush chick with the little vest on back to the ex-husband.
I've been lying to you.
Oh, obviously you have. You said it was just a kiss.
Oh, it was a kiss? Well, I guess it was more than that.
We'll talk about this later.
So,
I can't believe you would humiliate me like this in a courtroom.
We'll talk about this
I
later.
absolutely cannot believe this.
so, Ms. Marshall, are you ready to admit something that perhaps you weren't ready to admit before these paternity results? Because I will always say this. Plaintiffs may lie and defendants may lie, but the DNA, it never lies.
Yes. I did
Yes.
have relations with my ex-husband before the contract was drawn up.
Before the contract was drawn up with Mr. Pham.
Correct.
Oh, before.
Your Honor.
What about the agreement between us? Huh?
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay. You don't want to do it here.
The children now will both have different fathers. That wasn't your original plan.
No, it was not our original plan, Your Honor.
And yet, you still have two beautiful children
Yes.
coming into this world. You're very blessed. The question now becomes the $5,000 for the gender reveal party. Do you expect Mr. Pham to put on a gender reveal party for a baby that's not his?
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't think that's fair.
All right. Well, the judgment is simple then. Mr. Pham, you've got one baby. You agreed to pay for the gender reveal party for the children who would be yours. And so therefore, judgment for the plaintiff for $2,500. I wish you all the very best of luck. You guys got a lot of mess to sort out, because the thing about it, when you bring children into the world, now you have a responsibility to figure out how to co-parent with all of these folks that are involved. Court is adjourned.